Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. And gold just dumped hard yesterday. Even after a rate cut, we saw a big sell-off in gold. Now the point is why. We have to understand why. I have talked about this in my previous videos that even after a rate cut, you can see gold continue falling. And I will explain it to you why I said this, and we will talk about what may be coming next in gold with this sell-off. Are we going to continue rising from this, or are we going to continue falling from this point of area? Did gold have find a bottom or not? So we will talk about it, and we will talk about it again fundamentally, sentimentally, and technically. So talking about why you saw this sell off in gold even after a rate cut. So the thing is, let's just go to financial news and let's see what just happened yesterday first. So the Fed did cut rates by 25 points, which was widely expected by the markets. But at the same time, they also said that they are going to do only two more cuts next year. And also, they increase their projections for the GDP. They said that the GDP is expected to rise more than they expected previously in the next year. And the unemployment rate is expected to rise at a slower pace, or is expected to rise less in next year than they expected previously. And also, they said that the PC, the inflation is also expected to rise more than they expected previously. So what they actually said, they said that the inflation is expected to rise more than they expected. The economy is expected to expand more than they expected, and the unemployment rate is going to stay less comparatively to what they previously expected. So all these things, what they tell you that the Fed is very much confident in the markets. Fed is very much confident in their economy. They are very much confident in their policies. And also at the same time, the chairman of the Fed, which is Powell, at the same time, that guy said that the policy rate, the interest rates are at a very good level. Now we will have a cautious approach. It means that they are not going to cut rates anymore if they don't see any progress in inflation. Now, one more important thing and one more important point to note here is that this is the Fed Watch tool, which calculates the probabilities of Fed interest rates. So there are only 93.6% chances. Oh, sorry, there are amazingly 93.6% chances for the interest rates to stay where they are currently in the January meeting. What it means that we are going to have again a meeting, FOMC meeting in January, and previously it was expected that they will cut the rates in January meeting too. But now, after the recent Fed meeting, the investors are expecting that there are 93% chances that there are going to no rate cut or rate hike hmm, in January meeting. So we will see what were the probabilities before and what were the probabilities now. So previously, the investor a month ago, there were only a 53% chance that the rates will stay at the current levels in January. But now there are a 93.6% chances. So a massive increase, a massive shift in the investor sentiment. And again, higher interest rates or elevated interest rates is a negative scenario for gold. But most of you might ask me that okay, we are good with it, but why the gold fell off hard yesterday, even if we saw a rate cut? So please understand that we saw only a 25-point rate cut, and I talked about this in my previous videos and my analysis and shared in my Telegram. I talked about it, and I'm going to tell you again that a 25-point rate cut was already expected. So when it came out, it didn't surprise the markets. What surprised the markets was their projection for the next year, which they just released, or the speech of the Powell. He was too hawkish than expected. He was not in terms of like very hawkish, but comparatively to what was expected, he was very hawkish. So these are the things which surprised the markets. Now, why they surprised the markets and why not the interest rate thing surprised the markets? The point is, markets don't react to what they have already expected. Markets reacts to what they expected, but the thing came above or below their expectations. So if a thing is has been already priced in by the markets, markets will not have a big impact of it. But if the things go above or below the expectation of markets, then markets will have a big impact of it. So this is how the things go. And if you want to become a good trader, you have to be adaptive and you have to understand these very basic points for trading. I also shared the analysis in my Telegram channel, and we took a sell trade yesterday around this zone, and you can see. So we got some massive returns, and I also shared the update in my free Telegram channel. You can join from the link in description. I will share it in the description. Now, talking about what we can get next and why is gold currently doing a pullback? So, to be very honest, I tried to find a reason, but there's no reason for this large green candle on the 4 hour time frame. So, I didn't find any reason, uh, any geopolitical reason, or any sentimental reason, or any fundamental reason. So, in my view, this is just a technical correction, or this is just a profit taking move, you can say. Now talking about what we can get next in gold, what we can expect. Is this a bottom, or gold can continue going down a little more? So in my view, there is a little more room for gold if there are no new elevated geopolitical tensions, or today we have the GDP data. If the GDP data stays strong, the unemployment claims stay strong, and at the same time we have the PC inflation, and if the PC inflation comes a little bit down maybe, or maybe even rise, it doesn't matter about the PC inflation right now for me, to be very honest. So if these things stays good and the unemployment claims stay good, then there's a little more room for gold to go downside at least till 2560s. So the point is we have to monitor today's data, but basing on the current circumstances and basing on the current technicals only, if we talk about gold, then, like, let's say we have technicals only, there's nothing like fundamentals, there's nothing like nothing like news. So if we talk based on that, then what I think is that, see, we saw a sell off in gold from this area. So this is around 2720 area, and this is a very strong supply area. Okay, and we then continue to create some lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And this is again, in my view, can be a lower high, and then we may again create a lower low. So this is purely based on technical analysis. We are not considering any news, any fundamentals, or any sentiment. Okay, we will talk about them a little bit too, but first just let me blind and talk about technicals only. So what I will love to do at this area, I sold gold from yesterday, and to be very honest, fundamentally gold is still a bearish thing for me. So I will look. This is a good zone. Okay, so this is a bottom of the previous consolidation zone. You can see that this was the consolidation, and this is actually the bottom of that consolidation zone, and we have just retested that. So I have made my profits, but if I have to enter into a trade, I would look for sells at this area and for some continuation of those sells. Okay, so if I had to enter a trade, to be very honest, so this is the technical thing, and for me, hmm, okay, so this is the technical thing only, and for me, we have a lot of room, like not a lot of room. To be very honest, I just thought it's a lot of room. So there's some room that we can actually test this demand area on gold, and I'm not going to call a bottom, but this is a very good opportunity, or very good zone for buyers to step back in if they want to continue the bullish trend. So this is the things basing on technicals for now, and I am very much with the sellers till now. But as we are talking about technicals only, so if technically I saw something like this on gold, let me show you. Okay, so if technically I saw something like this on gold, what I mean is by that is, if we saw that a bullish candle is closing above this zone, above this line, then this will be a bullish indication, and then this may indicate that the buyers are back in, and they can continue to move the prices higher. Again, this is only basing on technicals. Okay, I'm not talking about the fundamentals or stuff like this. I'm talking about technicals only. Now, for the fundamental pictures, to be very honest, with the rate cut, with the FOMC, the fundamentals are bearish for gold. So we are just GDP data today, and then we have unemployment claims. So these two are going to be a little important, because they will tell if Fed is really going in the right direction or not. So the GDP data, the previous GDP data was good. The previous unemployment claims were a little bad. So if today's GDP data come at least meet the expectations or come above expectations, and the unemployment claims at least meet the expectations or come below, yeah, Yeah, okay, below the expectation, then this will be again a very bad thing for gold and a very good thing for the dollar. So only these two things are remaining which we have to focus about, and we will see. But for now, fundamentally I'm a bearer on gold, technically I'm a bearer on gold, and from sentiment I am a bearer on gold. What you have to be aware of is that this is the end of the year, and we can see some rebalance of flows which can cause maybe this move to continue higher. So this is going to be very much it for it, and only rebalance of flows for now can cause this to continue up, or maybe some new geopolitical tensions which are not currently present in the markets. So this was pretty much it for the video, and if you like the video, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Also, if you are not in our Telegram channel, it's free to join. We drop ton of analysis there. I will drop the link in description. You can join from the link in description. Best of luck, happy trading, and we will meet in the next video.